Hey everybody, welcome to the Limited Night Live Podcast. Oh my god, Tim, you fucking loser. I'm joined today by Tim the loser, Adam the beautiful man, and Davey the rebel, and then me, the cool guy
the rebel
that hosts with the most. And before we get into it, folks, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to dedicate this podcast to my main man, Hugh Hefner. Rest in peace. Rest in peace. He was
Hugh.
He was a provider of the boobs and the butts for many years.
Let's go back to the fact that Adam just sneezed and dabbed at the same time.
It was a respectful. It was a respectful.
It's called the Hef dab.
The Hef dab.
for Hugh, man.
But anyway, so yeah, he provided boobs and butts for many generations.
Yeah,
and he was a great fellow. Died in 91. He was getting pretty old.
Did you say 91?
2 years from retirement.
Oh, died at 91.
Yeah.
It's like he did not die in... It's 2017.
He died in 1991. We're just talking about... Nobody knew. They just found out today.
16 years.
They hope, he went away into his, the Playboy...
I'm sorry.
Bunny
Can
mansion.
we go back to when Dave just said he's been dead for 16 years? I don't think you did the math correctly.
I did the oh yeah, shit. 26.
26 years.
Could you imagine? Could you believe?
It's gonna be 1991 was 26 years ago. Okay.
That's pretty crazy. It's gonna be the 90s are gonna be almost gonna be 30 years old in a couple of years.
So here's the thing, right? So
in a couple of weeks,
Hugh Hefner's gone forever, right? He's not coming back.
Yeah, no.
That means there's a new position available for head of Playboy.
I think he was a figurehead more than anything. I don't know if he actually
figurehead,
did anything at this point in his life.
head, whatever.
He was rich as fuck though, so that's
pretty. Are taking over too?
I was thinking about it.
Look,
I've got a pretty impressive
we're
CV
live
so far.
No, I didn't want to go to it. You fucking goddamn it.
What have you done?
My tablet's like, hey, guess what? Limited Night is live, and I'm like, I know, I'm there. It's me. Well, I'm the Limited Night. So yeah, since the great Hugh Hef has passed on, I thought it would be interesting to talk about. What was your guys' first interaction with pornography?
Nope.
No, we got it. We got it, Davey.
Just like yesterday.
We gotta do it.
I can remember it clearly, actually.
Oh boy, here we go.
I was in Scouts. There was probably about 4 or 5 of us, and we were bivouacking, which is a term.
Slang.
Do you know what bivouacking is?
Is that slang for group masturbation?
Bivouacking is basically when you go out into the forest with a load of scouts, and then you give them bin liners and tape and say make a house. What? And then you have to sleep in it overnight. So it's just you get a roll of bin bag liners and you go out with tape, and then you have to make a tent out of the tape of bin bags.
That just sounds like they were just trying to get you out of their hair for a night. And they're like, here, play with this trash.
It sounds like they wanted you to go camping, but they didn't have the money for tents.
In retrospect, it sounds very much like
they just wanted to get rid of you, to be honest.
I've had a lot of bad Scouts experiences.
They just hope that you died out there.
Yeah. So we
save
were
money on
just,
the body bags.
We came across the elusive forest porn, and there it was in all its glory. And from what I remember, it was a full 2-page spread of just a vagina.
Oh.
And that's all it was.
That must have been
literally a full page, very pubic spread, which at the time was all in the fashion, but now that time has passed.
Yeah. So it was just like an extreme close up of a vagina.
What was weird is so many of us were looking at it, and no one really. I don't think. I mean, I think I was young enough to. I just looked at it and went, "What is this thing? It looks like a human body, but." I don't know what part of this is.
Did you not organize a rota? That's your first mistake.
No, I think we threw it away in the end. It was a very soiled magazine.
Oh God! So
you find it.
My first experience is those on demand things you can buy to it's basically porn, but it's like pay-per-view. So one time, for some reason, I was like, okay, I'm going to go into my mom's room and watch it on her TV. But the thing was, I didn't do anything. I just watched it, and it was just weird. I sat there and watched it for an hour. Didn't do anything. But the weird thing was, they didn't show any genitals, which was very odd.
So you got duped.
Yeah. Well, no, my parents got
genital
duped,
duping.
but because they had to pay
Kevin,
for it eventually. But they never.
I just want to point out that both James in Slack and the chat is saying slow mode is on.
Slow. What?
What's slow mode?
Slow mode. That means that chat's slow. So like it's like you don't get spammed, but I don't think that's an issue for us. So
yeah,
slow mode.
Maybe you want to look into disabling slow mode.
I don't even know how to do that. There was
Okay. If anyone in the chat wants to slowly tell us, that would be ideal.
Because
Can we get Sonic mode? Gotta go fast.
Like I don't even like. I mean, we don't even really look at the chat, anyways.
Whilst you look at that, actually, I do remember the first time I saw visual porn as well. Like visual porn, video porn is what I meant.
Yeah,
I'm learning
there you
too
go.
much about Tim tonight.
And
Too much.
it was starring Bruce Willis. And
Is that not just The Sixth Sense? Did you just
no?
watch The Sixth
It
Sense?
generally had Bruce Willis with his knob out in it.
Um,
I'm not even joking.
I don't-
It's a thing.
I want you to find this for me before I believe you.
yeah,
Alright,
Adam needs it for
I'll do
research
it right now.
purposes.
Bruce Willis porn video. Boom, there it is. Color of Night.
Okay.
Bruce
Alright.
Willis, Color of Night. It's
Oh,
the first thing that came up on Pornhub and now on my search history.
Yeah.
I'm not going into private.
Yeah,
browsing.
I think the only way I can change it is if I turn the stream off. So you guys, we're just not going to talk to you, the chat. We don't like you,
I'm
chat.
sorry. Slow mode is the way we go mode.
Yeah. Blame James.
Oh, okay.
Because
Well, there we
slow
go.
mode is off there,
Someone
guys.
did it. Someone cleverer than us.
Oh, okay. Well, it's James.
Um,
James's fault because he set this up. So blame him. Anyways,
Ooh.
so
Anyone
Shaming
else for
everybody.
So,
porn
Davey.
stories?
go.
No,
D-
no.
That's
You're
not
just
James,
saying
I
that.
thought
You're
Kevin was
just
in the
saying
middle
that
of
because you're not alone. You would say it if you
Exactly.
were. Just
That's
say
exactly
it.
why I'm not saying.
Tell her
that.
to go.
fuck
Tell her to.
yourself.
Tell her to go out of the
Also,
room.
like on the stream, that Kevin's
What?
mouse is just cursing all over everywhere.
I know. I had to.
What a little puss you're being there, Dave.
Yeah, what a
Adam,
puss.
Adam, go for it.
Internet. I mean, that's all I have to say is the internet.
Yeah, Adam and I had a.
Listen, that's about as descriptive as Kevin saying it was a pay-per-view channel.
I feel like I was
Website.
very descriptive.
There you go. You
I
were
even-
descriptive, yeah.
I even told you about Bruce Willis. I know. I want to know how many people after this stream now go and search for the Bruce Willis porn.
Yeah.
Tweet
No,
it
buddy.
at
us
maybe.
and hashtag Bruce Willis.
And
Just
tweet,
no.
yeah, I was gonna say tweet it at Bruce.
Speaking
Willis.
of things that I don't want
Don't
to.
do that.
Speaking of things I
Yeah.
don't want to see with my eyes, Tim, you had a recent run-in with eye problems, right? Yeah.
I had an escapade, yeah.
Ice
And thank God I can finally tell this story. So James would just shut the fuck up about it. All right, so let me start from the beginning.
Oh, here we go.
Here we go. Get comfortable, ladies and boys. I'm going to tell you a story. So it was a stag do, and it was a very low-key stag do. Going into Cambridge, had a nice couple of drinks here and there, a couple more drinks here and there. Continued drinking until here and there became everywhere, and we didn't know where we were anymore.
As you do.
I had a chili and mango drink, which was predominantly chili, and it was so strong that I ended up having to down it because it hurt so bad to drink it that it was easier to down the whole thing. Came in one of those really fancy like boob nipple glasses.
Oh yeah, the best kind.
Yeah.
The fancy kind.
And that's
Yep.
really difficult to down from because you down like this and then you're like that and then it's all like in the bottom of the boob. So that's
The bottom of
that
the
was
boob.
the start of my pain. And then we ordered a 80-pound bottle of champagne when we went to the club,
My
which
God.
was ridiculous. My point here is that we were very inebriated by this time. I was on the dance floor, I was dancing about, and why is that funny?
I don't know. Just the.
Just the thought of you throwing
yeah.
tapes out.
I was on the dance
Listen,
floor
listen.
dancing about.
I can dance.
Tim, we're getting
You're
you
a
to
white
RTX
person.
and having a
Nobody.
dance-off.
You can't
Late night
dance.
dance-off.
So I was dancing, and someone poked me in the eye.
With what?
Really?
Just by
Boo!
This
accident.
is
I just
penis.
turned around and someone poked me in the eye.
Boo!
That
How
was it.
fucking
I told
hard
you
did they
it was.
jab you in the
You
eye?
should have lied. You should have lied to come up with a
But
better
wait,
story.
but wait, there's more.
Oh
Oh
shit!
god.
There's
Shit.
more. So then,
this is him.
this is now 1 o'clock in the morning. I have something in my eye. I'm very drunk.
It's a finger.
It's a no, I
It's
don't
still
have a
stuck in
finger
there.
in my eye. That left. It was just the damage it left. I should also mention I didn't pay for that champagne. full disclosure, that wasn't my money. And I got poked in the eye, so I went to a corner of a club, as you normally do, and I started doing this. I was rubbing my eye, because it's really painful, and I'm trying to get what I think is like an eyelash out of my eye, because I was so drunk that I didn't really realise that someone had poked me properly. So then, a bouncer comes up to me, and I'm like, oh, thank God. And I look up to him, one eye red and raw, in serious agony. It's actually the other eye, so I don't know what I'm doing with this eye. And I'm like, I really need some medical attention. I don't know what's happened. And he goes, come with me. And then as I'm walking with this bouncer, another bouncer comes up. And I'm like, 2 bouncers?
Oh,
and they're
no.
both walking me in the same direction. And they're both not saying anything. And I'm walking like this.
Oh, no.
And then they walk me downstairs to like the front entrance bit. They're just like, we've had some reports that you've been doing cocaine in the corner of the club. And we'd like you to leave, please. And I was like, and I said, what must be quite a drunk point in my life. I went, I've not been doing cocaine. I did something in my eye. And then they escorted me off the premises, and that was it. I had to go to A&E. I sat in A&E for 6 hours. I fell asleep because I was tired and drunk. And
you know what you should have done? You should have died, and then they would have felt really bad.
Yeah, I would have told them.
That would have got them.
Can you clarify that somebody paid for that champagne at some point, or no?
Somebody paid for the champagne.
Okay.
But it wasn't me.
There were people in chat saying Tim stole champagne.
No, it was a friend of mine who splurged out on the champagne. We were all kind of paying for the stag all night, but he went whole hog on the champagne.
You paid for it in blood, apparently.
Yeah, I know, yeah. And that was the end of my night.
I thought you were doing cocaine.
And then I spent the next 2 days with my eyes closed, because one eye was so what happened is the cornea, the gel layer on top of your eye, got scratched or abrased.
Clarify, it wasn't the wonky one, was it?
I mean, it depends on what your perspective is, because I have one wonky eye, but it depends on which eye you're looking at.
But it's actually true. Both of my eyes are wonky.
They're both wonky. One is wonky to the other one, and the other one is wonky to the original one.
Anyway, sorry.
So yeah, that was my story. And then I spent 2 days with my eyes closed because I couldn't open them. And whilst I had my eyes closed, I had to stare straight. So even though I had my eyes closed, I couldn't look anywhere.
Oh my God.
Like, you know when you're asleep and your eyes go left and right? I couldn't do that either.
Sure.
I like how your idea when you thought there was something in your eye, and I get that you were drunk, I like how your idea was to do this, which was just rubbing your eye.
I was drunk.
Listen,
Yeah,
the best.
because whenever you hit your
Here,
eye,
I'm gonna
like,
give the people watching this podcast a good life tip that I learned. You get something stuck in your eye, right? What you need to do.
Look down.
This is how you flush the eye out. You take the top eyelid, you pull it forward, you take the bottom eyelid, and you just push up.
What if it's in your bottom eyelid?
Then you're fucked.
Then that's the end of it.
For you audio
And then you just
listeners,
touch the eyeball
the face
itself.
Adam is making is
Priceless.
God, it could sell horror films.
It's great.
So yeah, that was the infamous eye story.
My eye burns because
So what does this have to do with the eye socket, though? You said something.
Nothing.
Who said, what would you do with your eye socket?
Oh, that's me. I did put that, but that was a question that I can lead on to it. So, at the point where I was blind one day in, I was like, what if I have to get rid of my eye at this point? And then I started thinking about, what would I replace the hole with? So if I popped I want everyone's answer on a whim. If you popped one eye socket out, what would you put in the eye socket?
A fake eyeball.
Well,
Okay.
you don't pop
original,
an eye
alright.
socket out. You pop the eye out of its socket.
Whatever. You pop the eye out of the socket. Adam, what are you putting in there?
I don't know. I think I'd like to keep it as like storage. So like, if I need to carry anything,
Change?
Snacks?
extra.
It's like a
Raisins?
change.
Well, like I'd have an eye patch. Yeah, like if I wanted like Cheez-Its or something, I'd just lift up the eye patch, pull
The
a little
Cheez-Its,
Cheez-It out.
you'd
and
only
just
fit
eat
like
it.
6 Cheez-Its in there maximum.
That's
and then
enough.
you're full.
Emergency
Yeah, but
Cheez-Its.
you know sometimes you need just that little extra boost to
Just
get
that
you through
little-
the day.
That little like build up of Cheez-Its. Davey, what are you putting in your eye
Maybe
hole?
some popcorn.
Probably a cigarette lighter.
A cigarette?
Or a-
That's
or a
risky.
bottle op-
Your
or a
eyebrows
bottle
are
opener.
here. Flames are gonna go.
You're probably going to take it out.
So I think I've got the best concept.
James has the first idea. He says a robot eye that can scan people to see if they're idiots. I know we don't talk about chat a lot, but I just really like that idea.
My one is a light. A little
good
LED
answer.
light,
Oh, okay.
and then So then, if you push your eye, you turn it on, and then wherever you look, the light is already pointing there.
That's a good idea.
Yeah.
That's smart, I guess.
Yeah. See? Yeah.
I'd
And
actually
then I
want a robot
started
eye.
thinking about it. I was like, maybe I don't want this eye.
So, if you want to see us scoop Tim's eye out and replace it with an LED, get
It's
us
a
to
stretch
600
goal.
Subs.
Yeah, make sure you subscribe.
I like how Tim
600?
would sacrifice depth of field and all of that
for a light. Yeah.
But then I could see in the dark.
Do you have a phone?
And then it just runs out of batteries.
Yeah, that is the other thing. I actually did think about that, and I thought maybe there's some way of getting, because your body has electrons, maybe it could be self-charging. But if not, you just have a USB socket right in there, and it wouldn't be a problem.
Or just solar. Just hold it.
Solar panels, because you've got your eyes open all the time anyway. You stare straight up at the sun, and you blind yourself in the other eye.
God.
And you can have two lights.
Oh my God.
Communicating Morse code.
To be honest,
just
though.
lights at that point.
To be honest, though,
You have
having
two
my
lights
eye,
that don't light up anything because you can't see.
having my eye
with
pop
no
out of the
vision.
socket is one of my worst fears. I don't want that to ever happen to me.
Don't worry, it won't happen. We won't let it happen to you.
It's quite a
Please
common
don't let
injury
it
in wrestling. I've seen it happen a few times. And they just pop it right back in and carry on.
No.
That's what you got to do.
I've
Just make sure you
broken
don't have any glass back there.
Listen, as long as it doesn't sever the optical nerve, you could just...
I know. It's just
If
I don't.
did that right, if you lost your eye or if it popped out, would you not take a couple of seconds to turn it round and look at yourself?
That's a good
Oh, I
question.
absolutely would do that. I would,
You would
think
definitely-
about it. You could, close the other eye and you could, look
imagine-
around.
Oh god.
I might not
what
even
that
want to
would
put
feel
it back
like.
in.
What that?
Imagine,
well,
Imagine going up to, you're like, I wonder what's on the other side of that door. So you lie down on your stomach, you just put the eyeball through the bottom of the
well,
door.
no, but that
and
would
you're like,
that would
okay.
fuck up your
telescopic
vision
eye.
so bad. I don't even know if you'd be able to really tell what's happening, because if
It's
you're
like Splinter Cell.
well, no, but
but
it's
the
like
eye.
no, but your eye, well, because your other eye is still looking wherever you're looking at. But if the eye,
That's
the
why
other
you
eye,
just close that eye. You just close it, and you're like...
I mean, maybe I don't know.
And imagine your eyeball just rolling around on the ground, getting all dust and all that,
Oh,
dog
no.
hair all over it. And you
Tell
pop
you
back
that
in,
would
you're like, it's just weird.
It's gross. I don't like it. I don't like this conversation. Let's go to the next
Listen,
one.
robot eye to see if they're idiots, but you could also have a camera. Think about it when AR comes out, more with Google Glass and stuff. Instead of having to wear those stupid glasses like an idiot, you just have the software installed in your eyeball.
There you go.
And there you go.
I guess.
Speaking of
do
this,
that.
Robot
all
eyes.
missed opportunities, Tim. You had to
Alright.
go and heal.
At some point in their lives in the future, I give it 200 years before people start replacing parts of their body with
Oh,
robot
absolutely.
parts.
Yeah, absolutely.
speaking of 200, we hit 200 subscribers.
Oh.
Yay!
Did you? Nice segue.
I know. I'm pretty great.
Kevin and I are like the perfect volleyball team. I set it up so we could spike it down.
It's true.
Yeah,
got
hit
that
200
back and
subscribers.
forth.
So we're doing our get to know videos as we speak. We're releasing them one day
We're
at a
recording
time.
them right now, actually. This is the recording.
Some of these are not 6 months old.
Yeah, like mine.
We do not have 3 that will never get released because those people don't work here anymore.
That's not true.
That's.
I did actually want to say one other thing, the eye thing I forgot to mention. Yeah, I'll upload a picture of this, but they put some dilution solution in my eye. I don't know if that's the word, but
Dilution
it
solution.
just sounds so good that I have to use that term. So I had one normal eye and one cat eye, where it was just completely open and I could see everything.
And wasn't
Why-
it all
But why do you
crusty?
still have it on now a week later? It's creepy.
Yeah, I know. My eye still isn't 100% correct.
Was it all crusty? I remember you sent us a picture and it was all crusty and gross.
Yeah, all that stuff is the yellow dye. So they put yellow dye in your eye so they can see any damage, but it also just makes your vision 100% yellow.
That's hilarious.
It's really weird.
Did you ever leave only that eye open just to see what your life would look like if it were yellow instead of normal?
Viewing everything as if it's a Simpsons episode.
Oh my god.
So sorry, I diverted from the 200 subscribers thing,
Yeah.
but it's great news.
Yeah, that was our first milestone for our sub drive, which do you want to talk about how we kind of improved that a little bit? How it's a little different now?
Do you want me to take this one?
Yeah,
Do you want to take?
go ahead.
Okay, so within the sub run that we've been doing, we're actually compressing it down so we can hit our targets quicker. Basically, because there's some of these videos here that most people internally are actually desperate to see. I actually bought 6 eggs today, so I'm gonna record that in advance, and there'll be a teaser trailer of said
Don't damage your
video.
eye.
Ow. Yeah,
That is
I
the
have
other
a
thing I was
question,
thinking
too.
about. Is my concept was to drop the eggs onto my face, so I'm gonna get myself some glasses.
yeah, that's probably smart to
Yeah,
do.
please do.
So just to
I like
review
to
those
think that
circles, so you
your
know we've
original
got.
idea. Your original idea was to have your children throw them at you, but then they said we
That's-
don't want to participate in this.
His original
Oh, no, that's
idea
still
was
happening.
to have his children poke him in the eye, and then he
That's-
saw how that went.
Yeah.
Decided
So
to go
to
for it.
review the new sub goals, 300 subscribers, I get 6 eggs to the head. Good news about that is I've got 2 phones that do slow motion, so you're going to get every single angle of that.
That's pretty
and
great.
that's only 99 subscribers away at the moment, which is really close. 100 subscribers, we get an animation from one
You
of
mean
the podcasts
300?
that we've done. No,
I
400.
think you mean 400.
You said.
What did I say?
You just said 100.
Yeah, but you said 100.
Okay, well at 400 we get.
Yeah,
the
you said
instant
100, but
animation,
then
which is a 30-second short by Marta, fully animated from one of these podcasts. We're still trying to nail down exactly which one at the moment. 500, let's drink. We do a roulette drinking forfeit video with all of the team. Those of us that are legally allowed to drink.
I mean,
And, at 600
by the time we hit that
At
goal, I
600
might be old enough to drink. So
That's potential. At 600, Adam shaves his head, and the whole team suck down on some super hot chilies.
Yep.
except
These-
Adam, because
These
Adam's
goals
shaving his
were,
head.
These goals
Oh, no,
were
Adam
created
does it too.
before I came on board.
What-
I'm not
what-
sure how okay I am with them.
What's him?
Part of the contract.
Yeah,
Oh, okay. I thought you were talking about me having to eat chilies, and I was like, "What are you talking about?"
You have to eat chilies.
he's
No,
half
I'm
Cuban.
not.
He'll eat chilies.
No,
Yeah,
I
you have
hate.
to
I'm
eat
not
chilies.
eating chilies. My goal was the
You-
shaving head.
You are shaving it bald, right?
Yeah, completely bald, but I'm not
Oh,
eating
and-
chilies.
And
Don't
beard,
wanna imagine.
or
Are you gonna shave the beard too?
No, the beard's staying.
That's gonna look weird, dog.
He's gonna look like a
I'm gonna be
psycho.
one of those guys that has a bald head with a beard.
The second you do
Bruce
this,
when
I'm
he
gonna
shaved his
reverse.
head?
I'm gonna turn your head upside down and Photoshop your face the right way around in it.
I mean, I guess
That's
yeah.
gonna be funny.
It's gonna come to a point though where his head hair is the same length as his beard hair, and he's just gonna look like a ball of fluff.
That can happen.
Not that he doesn't anyway.
He's gonna turn into Sasquatch. I mean, Adam's the one tall motherfucker. He could pass his Bigfoot if you put the
Yeah.
suit on.
I mean, yeah. Just go up to the Pacific Northwest and then boom.
there you
How tall
go.
are you, Kevin?
I'm about 6'2", I think, maybe.
I'm just imagining Adam and Kevin standing next to each other.
Jesus, Adam is a fucking giant man, and he's beautiful.
I am a giant man. Thank you. We need a height chart for everybody here. That
People need to know,
No,
and
no,
our
no,
breast size.
Tim's
Tim's short.
idea.
I'm not short.
You are.
I'm pretty much
Compared to
average.
us.
It's just I seem to have managed to hire every single tall motherfucker that's out there.
I bet Gabe's taller than you.
That's a good
I bet
question.
Shadow's taller than you, and she's almost 4 feet tall. So.
We've got a new opening at Limited Night for anyone under 5'10".
Why are you
Just-
kicking Adam out?
What?
Because he
I'm
started.
just gonna have them stand next to me.
I want to actually know what the average height is like of the
5'10".
world.
It's 5'10".
I thought that was of the U.S.
Why would
don't
I
know.
use the US metric?
Let's see.
He's right.
I know, 'cause, like, you're gonna have some severe
Average
outliers like around the
male height.
Orient and things like that. Because dude's short over there.
Dudes are pretty short over there.
Gabe's 5'8". Nice, nailed it. Good.
So there's been a little bit of controversy.
The average height for the U.S. is 5'10".
Adam's still on the height thing. Kevin.
There's
Sorry,
been a little controversy here around the Limited Night internally, and
Yep.
Don't know what you're
I
talking
think
about.
I think Adam and Tim should take it away. I want to hear Adam's claim first,
Tim.
and then we'll hear
Shit, I'm
Tim's
Tim.
I'm
counterclaim.
sitting the fuck back.
All
Here we
right,
go.
Tim. So I was posting some links to some videos that were not in the Links and Streams channel on Discord, right? And Davey's like, take it over to that channel. And I was like, fuck you, I'm leaving. So I left Limited Night on the Discord.
Again.
And I went to go create my own Discord where there was no oppression and fascism involved. And I created Limited Night 2, a utopian paradise for the people, where you
With
could
only
post whatever
Adam.
you pleased.
That is
Gabe was
utopia
there
for
too.
Adam.
Gabe was there. Gabe came. How do you feel about that, Tim? Your leader, your head of community, came to me, and then I was like, "This is where it is," and I tweeted, "The future is now," or something like that. Feel the future, I think, with the link to the Discord. And Tim starts sending me all these messages about how he's not happy and he doesn't think this is funny on Slack. He's like, I'm not laughing at him. This ain't funny. And I'm like, this is a joke. And he's like, no.
Oh, no.
It wasn't funny.
It was funny. Kevin
I would go as
thought it
far as to say that was brand damaging, and you have cost us dearly. Dearly.
It cost us dearly.
Just to shed some insight on that, because it was obviously a conversation with Adam that I was having. Like, he left, and I was like, oh, fuck, Adam's left again, because it's a thing Adam does.
It's a
And
joke.
Again.
I bet this motherfucker's setting his own disc up, and within 5 minutes he tweeted the motherfucker. And I was like, Adam, you're so predictable, for fuck's sake.
It also reminds me, I
pretty
still haven't
great.
added you back into YouTube.
But yeah,
It's
and
pretty
then last
great.
night on the stream.
It was pretty great too, because I think at first he said something to me like, Adam, be careful. Or something like that. You said, like, go easy or something like that.
Well, here's the problem, is because Adam has no brakes. So
I don't.
Adam can get to the point where I'm like, okay, we need to pull the plug on Adam here. And
Yeah,
you know,
never do it. You never pull the plug on him.
what do you mean? He's not
I'm
even
too
on
valuable.
YouTube right now.
I'm too valuable to the company to pull the plug
He has
on.
no access to
He's
anything.
right.
That's how much I pulled
don't.
the plug.
The best part was I never did anything with the YouTube channel other than mod all 3 of my YouTube accounts.
Yeah, there we go. There's another example.
That reminds me.
Which was
During
funny.
the stream.
Kevin,
I was watching.
Kevin, you could back me up.
It was a
Alright,
pretty
I've just,
funny joke.
I've
It was a
invited you
pretty
back
good
on
joke.
as a manager.
Chat, we need you guys to all take sides. Take sides. We want a split fraction of the audience. Who do you like
He's
more?
damaging the brand again.
It looks like
Whose side would you
Caden's watching
take
right
in this
now.
conversation?
Bite.
And I
Bite.
just want to
Bite.
point out, Tim, that you never subscribed to Triggered Studios on the channel.
Oh, snap.
I had to go and
Yeah,
do
I
it.
did.
No, you didn't.
Oh,
I had to
yeah,
go
you
and do it.
subscribed.
Yeah,
they
no.
Were a featured they were a featured channel, but you weren't subscribed for a while. And I noticed
Speaking
that.
of people at Triggered Studios and subscribing/following, I got a gripe to bring up with Caden, and
Oh,
he's here
snap.
in chat. So the other day,
That's right, folks,
This
the
is
Limited
what we were
Night
talking about.
podcast.
How Adam breaks every single rule, like not initiating conversation with the chat.
well, we're creating that hot internet drama right now, Tim.
I'm your host,
Hey,
Killer
also-
I'm
Kevin.
calling you
Get
out.
out.
I'm calling
Also,
you
we
out.
lost a
Caden.
subscriber.
Wait,
We
what?
did.
Really?
Yeah, really.
We're at 200. We cannot drop down.
So just
again.
100 subscribers away
Because
from
we'll
me
have to
getting egged
remove-
in the face, everyone.
Oh boy.
If we lose another subscriber, we will have to rescind all videos off of
Yeah,
the
put
YouTube.
them back
Gabe's
on
with
private.
me. Pyro's with me.
Caden called
let's see
somebody
here.
a cunt. It's pretty great.
Caden, yes, that's what I wanted to bring up. I asked Caden, are you following me on Twitch at twitch.tv/edit_meister? And he was like, yeah, I am. So I'm like, fine, I'll follow you back. And I followed him. And then I looked at my followers. Motherfucker isn't following me. And he still isn't. God damn it.
Snap.
Oh,
Oh no.
So, Caden, if you want to go right now to twitch.tv/edit_meister and follow me, that'd be nice.
We're gonna be doing a Life
That'd
is
be
Strange 2 stream. No, just Life is Strange
All right,
tomorrow.
enough promotion now. Let's move on
What
from
I
this.
love though is that Adam is so het up and calling out Caden right now, but during the recording with Triggered Studios, the GTA one that just came out,
the video comes
he
out
was-
or is out now, so you can go and watch that straight after this podcast.
Uh-oh.
yeah, segue
You're
all over
not,
my face,
Caden.
Tim.
I'm looking at it right now. I have my followers up right now. You are not there.
But during that recording, and I won't spoil too much, but Adam was all like, "Oh yeah, no, I'm joining Triggered Studios," and now the tables have turned.
He said that.
Some real beef right here, man.
Yeah.
Could we
Okay.
swap Caden with Adam? Like Caden comes over to us, like a work exchange
So
program,
does then Adam own Triggered Studios?
I guess.
and then we assimilate them.
Yeah. See, it's Adam's like
I
Splinter
would
Cell.
take Pierce any day.
Oh man, that guy's
Pierce
voice.
is a nice
That guy's
fellow.
voice is.
I want to hug
mean-
him.
like velvet
Listen, here's
wrapped
the
in
thing,
butter.
right?
Mm.
Because it's like I love Limited Night, but you guys are all over there. But Trigger Studios is all over here.
All right.
We just
Do what
need
you
to
want.
assimilate. Triggered Night, Limited Ing.
Can we
Studios?
just hire all of them?
Oh god.
Yeah. There you go.
Let's just bring them all in.
Okay.
Yeah, if Tim
Fuck
doesn't
you,
hire
Adam,
at
I
least
thought
one
I did.
person alive,
Can I talk about?
Caden.
Can I
feel complete.
Can I talk about my the next podcast topic that I really want to talk about?
Yes.
Oh,
Go ahead.
We'll move away from this debacle already. We have talked on many an occasion about sex robots. I feel it's almost a staple conversation for us now.
Oh, yes.
Mm-hmm.
So, you can imagine the horror when I read this post. Sex robots sent for repairs after being molested at tech fair. And I'm gonna read some elements from this. There's some pictures as well of said people molesting said sex robot, which will remain nameless for security purposes. The AI sex doll has been left heavily soiled and in need of repair after being repeatedly molested while on display at a tech fair.
Where did Davey
Dave's
go?
gone. Ignore that. Just keep going.
Are you kidding me?
God damn it. He fucked up my name birds.
Damn it, Davey.
Come back.
What happened?
Come back. I'm just going to call him. Keep telling your story, Timmy.
So, one other thing by the creator of Sex Robot said this. People can be bad, said Santos, because they did not understand the technology and did not have to pay for it. They treated the doll like barbarians. So she ended up with, I think, 2 broken fingers and a broken rib.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Wow.
I don't know.
They're trying to fuck her rib cage?
I don't. And it's like, how do people end up doing this to? I mean, also, why don't they make the sex robot maybe a little bit more unbreakable than the standard human? She's going to be going through some pretty hard work. What happened to Davey?
I don't know. I keep calling him, but he's just
Also, they can't hear you, Kevin.
What?
They can't hear you.
Kev, we can hear that.
Oh.
No, yeah,
They
they can hear that.
What
I know you. I know you could hear that. That's
I
why I was
misread.
doing it. Because it was
Are you
fun.
dyslexic, Tim? I honestly
Yeah,
wanna
maybe
know.
a little bit. Yeah.
You have a problem. We need to fix you.
It says, Kev, we can hear that. And he's like, Kevin, they can't hear you. They can't hear you, Kevin.
I get really stressed out, and I'm like, so I just read words, and I have to get to the point as quickly as possible. The point was that something about hearing was happening.
Come on,
So-
Davey, get your fucking ass back in here.
He's waiting on internet, as he messages
Davey?
us through the internet.
David, you have until 1:34, which is in
So anyway,
1 minute.
What do you guys
And
think
if
about
you
this?
don't do it, you're gone.
What do you think
what
about
do I
this?
think about it?
Sex internet robots are being molested.
I
to the
think
point
it's
where they're breaking
hilarious.
bones. Is this?
I just don't want to know how they're breaking the rib cage.
Donkey punch, gone wrong.
Oh, okay. that
Oh,
makes
gone
sense.
sexual?
What was your question?
What do you? I mean, I just want your opinions on this. I mean,
No, you said
Is
like
this a
something about like human rights violation.
human
or
rights
something.
violation. Yeah, I mean,
Robo
It's
rights.
not a
rights
human
people
rights
too.
violation because
It's a robo rights. The
They're not
robo
people.
rights.
I think my point is like people, because it's a £3,500 doll. That's an expensive doll to be punching in the rib cage for sexual
pretty
desires.
heavy.
So
Which is
so
weird.
wait, so it was is that at like a tech? It was like a tech.
It's a tech
showcase?
show, so she was just sitting there on the sofa and people coming up taking pictures. I'm more concerned about the person that broke her fingers. Because what did
You
you
would
do
think
to break
you would think they'd have
fingers?
somebody watching it if it's that expensive.
Right, exactly. And like the guy who designed it or created it, I'm not really sure what his role was in the process of building said sex robot, was just like, man, people are barbarians. It's like, you gave them a human piece of meat to keep fucking. They're gonna go crazy. And people are gonna do some weird things to that thing, and you got to get used to that.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
Mm-hmm.
Like
I wanna
someone's
do
gonna
It's
be,
so
not a
many
person;
things.
it's a fucking robot.
someone's gonna be pouring yogurt on it and breaking fingers.
It
and,
doesn't actually have emotions or feelings.
but still, it maybe does, and we should be
No.
aware of that.
Well, it doesn't. It does not.
It does not.
We should just be aware that maybe it does.
So I guess
does.
Davey's
and
never coming
It
back.
doesn't.
So this
He's
is the-
online, so
the
I'm
three
assuming
guys.
he
It's
is.
too late. He lost his chance on the podcast.
Just
It's
three
true.
guys, and we're having
What a
fun
good-
time.
I already moved the name Burns. He can't come back. It's not allowed.
No.
I already moved the name birds.
I already moved the name Burns. It's too late. He can't come back. But yeah, no, that's hilarious. I think.
Is
There
it
he
hilarious? I feel really in between about it. Like,
God,
is
he's
that
gonna
funny,
throw
or is
off
that
all the
kind
name
of
burns now.
is that a horrible thing about humans?
I mean, it's funny because
Here's
it's
the thing. Here's how I see it. It's kind of fucked up that they broke a robot that they don't own, but again, it's a fucking robot. Literally,
God damn it, Davey!
There he goes again.
I literally just moved the name birds again. Fucking.
All right, whatever.
Davey's barred from the podcast.
If he's here, he's here. If he's not, he's not. We'll keep going.
Davey
Jesus,
is
show
barred.
must go on.
I want to talk about this more. The
robots?
robot thing. Yeah.
Roboting.
Okay. Yeah.
It's
so
not,
go on, Adam.
It's
What's
if
your
it's an
opinion?
actual person with feelings and emotions that this happened to. It's a robot. Again, kind of messed up that they did this to a robot that they don't own, but it's a robot. It doesn't have feelings. It was literally used for its one purpose. The one purpose its existence is for, it was used for, just by people who don't own it, or who haven't paid for it.
I know. I just feel like there's a level of like.
I mean, it's pretty fucked.
I
God
think
damn it,
one
David.
day. I think one day.
Are you staying or are you going?
Look, that's entirely up to my internet, buddy. I'm sorry.
Get better internet.
What were you saying, Tim?
Welcome back, Davey. What did you hear any of our conversation? Do you want to weigh in on the sex dolls thing?
No.
Yes.
And I also don't like your choice of wording after the sex doll got her ribs broken that you say weigh in on the sex doll.
I mean,
because that's a poor choice.
Well,
I
what
really
do you
didn't
think?
say
About,
anything
what do you
about
think
you.
about the whole matter, huh?
I mean, Tim, I expensed that trip and I expected it to stay secret. But the podcast no, it's strange and I came back at a weird time. Sorry.
No, but it's funny.
yeah. It's like at the end of Fight Club.
But we don't
What?
talk about that.
You met me at a
How's
weird
that?
time in my life. It's a quote from Fight Club. Don't worry.
Oh, okay. Well, you're a loser, Tim. It's
What were you saying before Dave kept popping in and out, Tim?
No, that was it. It was just a sex dolls thing. I just think the sex
No, but
dolls.
you were like, I don't know something. You were gonna weigh in, and then Dave popped.
I
back
don't.
in.
So yeah, my one of the biggest things that people are talking about is like, yes, it's good that sex dolls are coming in because it will reduce sex trafficking and it will potentially give maybe more lonely people in the world that can't have human interaction the ability to go and
have a good time.
put their dick in. But then there's the other side of it where it's like, hey, look, she went to a tech show and she got 2 broken fingers and a broken rib. What is wrong with human being?
But
men
it wasn't
predominantly.
it wasn't a real woman.
Do we
though,
know
so
it was a man?
okay.
Yeah, it's not a real woman.
I mean, all the
It's
pictures
a
had men,
robot.
so I'm just taking the context I was given.
Well, maybe more men that are violent will take their sexual frustration out on the robot, and it'll be okay.
Yeah, that's what we need, angering the AI overlords by beating them.
Well,
Yeah.
this actually
AI
then
is
finally
fucking
streams into my biggest
stupid.
concern is that eventually the AI... It's like, how much proof do you want? The 2 videos I can bring to the table is the... I can't remember what they're called. Boston something or other. Where they've got the man robot picking up a box and the guy slapping it out of his hands every 5 minutes and then just pushing him over with a stick. And then they've got broken fingers on a sex doll. I mean, if they come...
They're not going to though.
If they
They
come...
might come.
then they're not a robot anymore.
And you guarantee the sex robot's never going to come.
Oh my god.
It's not gonna happen. AI is not gonna take over the world. It's not going to be a thing. Terminator was a movie, Tim. A movie.
So was
You say
Jurassic
that,
Park.
but we now
Arnold
have
Schwarzenegger.
interactive sex
Yeah,
dolls.
so
Adam.
was Jurassic Park. You're right. And I'm not fucking getting eaten by dinosaurs either.
Dinosaurs were real, though, Adam.
Yeah,
Jesus
but it was a
Christ.
movie about things that already existed, Tim.
But they didn't have feathers in the movie, and that's unrealistic. So
Yeah, so they weren't even real dinosaurs. They were fake
Dinosaurs
made-up
didn't have
dinosaurs that
feathers.
didn't have
yeah, they
feathers.
did.
Yes, they did.
Some dinosaurs had feathers.
A good majority of the dinosaurs had
majority
feathers.
of the dinosaurs had
Can you
feathers,
imagine
Tim.
what a T-Rex would look like with feathers? It would look like a-
Hilarious, and I want that to be
ridiculous
the
And it's
world
what
we
they
live
look
in.
like. Also, they're finding out that now dinosaurs actually probably made squawking sounds more like birds than they did like roars.
A roar.
Wow.
That's pretty
Well,
hilarious.
That ruins
I'd
it
love
for
to
me.
see a giant T-Rex with feathers just squawking at things.
That would be pretty great.
So what you want, Adam, is a chicken. That's what.
That's
you want.
that's the closest
T-Rexes are
ancestors.
just giant
That's it.
chickens, pretty much.
Yeah, exactly. You want a giant chicken.
Chickens
Yeah.
really fell off
Yes.
in the world.
That's pretty great.
Why are you sounding incredulous at me? I'm agreeing.
That
with
reminds
you.
me.
I'm
There's
with
this.
you.
There are these really cool. There was this toy company that made these really cool like raptors, like 12-inch raptors that were like they were like done to like to look like real, like how they might really look with all the feathers, and they were really cool. I wanted to buy one, but that's beside the point.
giant
Oh,
chicken.
goodness. Speaking of
Toys?
model dinosaurs that
Oh.
are animatronics and toys and garbage. Did any of you ever own a D-Rex?
A D-Rex?
It was a fucking animatronic dinosaur thing that you could like control with a remote, or you could tell it to do stuff and it would listen to you.
No,
You like
but
walk
it
and it would walk forward, or you could set it to, like in different modes.
Yeah, no, I remember that being a thing here in the UK. I don't know if it was called D-Rex, but I remember like robots taking off in a massive way. They were all white for some reason.
Yeah.
Like, I remember it now. I know exactly.
I know the one you're talking about, but
What about
Yeah.
the Z-Rex from King Kong? There we
What
go.
about Red Ranger's T-Rex?
Oh, that was a
of
pretty good.
Power
That's a
Rangers,
pretty good
isn't
T-Rex, right?
That's that. Right, let's do this. Let's list the
Hold
top
on.
5 T-Rexes of all time.
I don't even know.
Well, the one from Jurassic Park.
Five T-Rexes.
the one from
Jurassic
Jurassic
Park
Park's
T-Rex.
at number 1.
Which
Yeah.
which
Is that
Jurassic
number
Park?
1?
The first one.
The first
Because
one.
the second one has a massive T-Rex scene.
Yeah, but the
where he
second
gets
one
on
is
a boat.
trash.
I've not seen Jurassic Park.
Well,
I'm not disagreeing with you. I'm just saying that it
you need to
existed.
go watch Jurassic
And
Park.
he ate a dog, and that's not cool.
Oh yeah, he did eat a dog. Yeah. So we got first
Yep.
first Jurassic Park T-Rex. We got. I'm gonna put Red Ranger's T-Rex off of
That's
Power
pretty
Rangers.
great. That's a pretty good one.
What about the
I don't
inflatable
know any other
T-Rexes?
dinosaurs.
The inflatable T-Rexes that people run around in.
The T-Rex from
Alright, that's
Toy
number
Story.
2.
Oh yeah,
T-Rex
Rex.
from Toy Story.
Yeah.
Rex.
The T-Rex from Jurassic World.
Wait, was there a T-Rex? I thought there were
Yeah,
like weird like
they fought.
half
They
mixes.
fought.
Yeah, but they brought
At
in a
the end.
T-Rex at the end to fight.
It
The
was
original.
cool.
To fight.
And then the
It's
raptor
a
helped.
metaphor.
I think
And
actually,
it was a
actually
great
since
fight.
I think Jurassic World made Jurassic Park 2 and 3 not canon anymore.
What?
Yeah, Park 2 and 3 aren't canon anymore.
No, I'm actually
Yeah,
okay
well,
with
they're
it.
They
trash.
uncanonized it. And the Jurassic Park from
uncanonized
Jurassic
it.
World is actually supposed to be the original Jurassic Park T-Rex. So
And
they're
that
fine.
fucked up
they
that
can
fucking
say all
hybrid
they want, but
bitch.
if they don't put it in the film, it doesn't make any sense.
It's implied
No, 'cause
heavily.
It's like the same padlock. It's implied.
Okay. I
And then they
guess.
This
fought-
is the thing I was talking about, by the way. D-Rex right there.
Oh my god, that's the
Thing.
best guy.
Yeah, that's not.
Okay, we want to add D-Rex in there, so that's
Yeah,
4.
D-Rex.
We didn't think we could do it, but we were at
D-Rex,
4.
I own
we
one
need
of
a
these
5th.
things. You could have it do things and like bark at people, except to be a
And
like,
the
a
T-Rex
growl.
from We're Back, that our animated cartoon.
I don't know what that is.
Guess they were in New York and there was an animated T-Rex.
I never saw Land Before Time, but I have to imagine there was a T-Rex in there somewhere.
There was, but it was
I
he
feel
was
like-
a dick.
I feel like anything with a dinosaur in it has to have a T-Rex.
Well, that's kind of the rules, right?
It'd be weird, right? And that
Well,
and
they
the
had had the Disney's dinosaurs, and there was like a T-Rex like guy, but I don't think it was a T-Rex. He
Oh,
had,
wasn't it like
horns.
what was it called? There were like I don't know the movie you're talking about. It was like
Is that one with
I
the
forgot
little
what they
boy
were
and the
called.
dinosaur?
No, that's the
That was a
guy.
recent Disney
Dinosaur.
film.
The one with the monkeys and the dude,
The
the
lemurs
meteors fell at the
and they were
beginning.
like, yeah, then
And they
like,
had to climb a wall or something at some
They had
point.
to migrate. It was like, and then
They
there
had to
was
migrate.
there was a
The
red
Jungle Book?
T-Rex guy. No, fucking what the fuck, Tim? It's a 3D animated
How have
movie.
you not seen Disney's Dinosaurs? Hold on.
It's an underrated
Nah.
movie, and you should go and watch it right now.
Yeah, I,
Well,
that
listen,
was, I
we'll
watched
put a
that
poll
movie
up
about
after this.
10,000
We'll
times.
make a decision who the best T-Rex is, and everyone can just vote. And we'll
Hold
put a
on,
poll
I'm
out
gonna
into
pull
the
up-
audience.
I'm gonna pull up,
Someone write
I'm
down
gonna
the
pull
5 T-Rexes that we've mentioned because I can't remember them already.
You're full of polls.
It's not like this is recording at all, Tim.
Yeah, it's
up.
not
Maybe.
like
It was this one.
that
Oh,
guy.
yeah.
Movie.
That
Yeah.
looked like a terrible movie.
Yeah,
I never watched
Fuck
it.
is that?
You're
It's like a
fucking
You're a
trash.
terrible movie. You look like a penis with a face.
I mean, I am a penis with a face, but that's beside
That's-
the
You're,
that's
you
a fair point.
your face. You literally look like a penis, Dave. I'm
You're
sorry
a
to tell you
penis.
that. But I've thought it ever since I saw you. You literally look like a cock.
You look like a cop.
Man, that's how Adam expresses his love.
Oh man,
It is.
He loves penis. That's not a bad thing.
Who doesn't love penis? Right?
I do.
Yeah.
I mean,
Penis is pretty great.
so anyway, sex
Yeah.
dolls.
So anyway, second stream happening on
When do you guys? I
Sundays
have,
now.
I have a
Oh.
question. When do you think?
Nice
when do
segue,
you
Kevin.
Yeah, it really wasn't.
I know there was nothing there. It was dead.
When
waters.
do you guys think the first robot dinosaur sex doll will come?
Tomorrow.
In both-
It's already in
Full
production.
figures.
When
Well-
Adam, you complete your crash course in animatronics and make it for us.
This is actually the thing. Is like how long until they divert from just a normal woman in the sex doll industry?
Oh,
Like you could
Yeah,
have,
I'm
you
sure
could
they
have,
have at
you
some
could have
point.
Guys, you realize I
Alien.
was joking when I said back to sex dolls, right?
Alien.
Joking.
Well,
That's
this is the
on the
bed
list,
you've made.
obviously. Aquaman.
Yeah, I'd get an Aquaman sex doll.
Mermaid. People are all over mermaids. Where's the hole on a mermaid?
Yeah.
It's a fishy.
Don't look directly in the camera when you say "Where's the hole on a mermaid?" Tim.
It's like a fishy vagina.
Where's okay? Let's take it even step back. Where's the vagina on a fish?
All right, so you see Ariel, right? It's under her tummy, but it's just
right?
like
This is important.
It's just hidden.
Topic.
It's hidden down there.
It's hidden.
We'll save this for the next podcast.
We'll
come back.
We'll
come back.
I'm not being fucking on.
We'll come back. We'll do some research. All right, everybody, do a little
scale flat.
Yeah. All right, we'll do a little research.
If you guys could all just look up mermaid vagina when you do things, please.
Well, that's the thing. So would you?
That one to you
Okay, so would you rather have? Would you rather have a fish head but with lady parts, or a lady head but with fish parts?
To do what with?
Well, the sex.
He's basically asking mermaid, would you rather it be bottom half fish, top half human, or top half fish, bottom half human?
I feel like you have to go with the bottom half human.
I mean, you could do stuff with the top half. There's things you can do.
If you're a top half human, top half fish, doesn't that mean you have to spend all your time in water?
I mean, this is. Shit? I mean, if we're starting to put real rules into this situation, I think there's a lot of other questions I have to ask. Yeah. But I mean, I'm just saying, if I'm faced with the design of this thing,
we'll come back next week. Next week we'll have our answer.
We're gonna come up with the answers that we have. Yeah.
So let's talk about
our top 5 favorite dinosaurs.
And hopefully Adam will have a working prototype of the T-Rex sex doll.
So let's talk about the second streams we're having now on Sunday.
Second stream!
Woo! All right,
it's happening.
Yeah. So
two of them.
Why did we decide to do this? What's our?
Why did we decide?
What's our agenda on this?
People like streams, so we just made more streams. And also it gives us really one of the things is we're going to start kind of concentrating in on content a little bit more and what we want to, what people like. We just want to make sure that's a nice and unified approach. But that means that whilst we're doing the streams, the Thursday stream is for everyone in Limited Night, and the Sunday stream is owned by one particular person a week. So next week, or this Sunday, is Kevin.
Yeah, we're playing the Warriors. Mm-hmm.
Playing the Warriors,
PS2
and that's Kevin's choice, and we can play whatever we want on the solo Sunday stream, which can be solo Sunday plus friends. So that's
there are some limitations with that, because when I ran mine last week, I decided on a game, and about half an hour before, James and I were having a conversation, looking through some screenshots of said game.
There were boobies, weren't there?
There was major cleave. So we decided against that.
Cleave? No one cares.
Okay, there was more.
We just had a 20-minute conversation about sex robots and merfish men upside down.
I mean, you instigated that. Okay.
No nudity, because YouTube doesn't like nudity.
Hey, sex is a beautiful thing, and it shouldn't be
shamed. Can we talk about how shitty YouTube is for a second here?
I don't have a drink.
We're gonna bash YouTube.
Here, I have a bottle of melatonin.
Shit on YouTube right now. All right.
On YouTube.
Here we go. Yeah. Here's the thing. Their fucking monetization system is so ass backwards, it's ridiculous. Our fucking stream, which probably should get demonetized, got demonetized before we started it. We didn't even start the live stream and we got demonetized.
They knew.
That is ridiculous.
Yeah.
That is not
actually
okay.
looking at our current content, and at least 50% is demonetized. It's just the way it is.
And it's making us seem like...
It hasn't really changed much in terms of like being like too unsafe for work or whatever. We've been fairly consistent at that.
We've been consistently awful to watch from a safer work standpoint forever.
That's a fair point.
So I don't know. I mean, I guess now everybody's dealing with it. But when your stream gets demonetized before the live stream starts,
wait,
when they're like,
"It's this one or
this one?"
This podcast got demonetized before we even went live.
Fuck
they're like, it's unsuitable for ads. We can't run ads on this. It's like, what do you mean? We haven't even said a word because it's not live.
I mean,
it's ridiculous.
Yeah, it's true.
I gotta think in terms of gaming, Twitch at some point is probably gonna take over YouTube. In terms of gaming
I don't know about that. It's just the size is so different.
Well, now it is, but in 5 years.
Well, I mean, YouTube are making their changes now, where they're going to start doing things like, they've got their they've got their kind of subscription-based model. They basically just took exactly
didn't they
what
try
Twitch
that with
tried.
YouTube Red and it fucking failed miserably?
I don't know if YouTube Red has failed yet because it's not in the UK yet, but I think the US has been a reasonable pickup.
I love YouTube Red because here's the thing. Here's what YouTube Red does. I have it. It gets you, and we're on like a family plans. We have like the family plan, so my entire family has it. You get no ads on videos, like even on mobile, so you don't have to deal with that. No ads. You can download videos on your phone or that sort of thing. You get all YouTube Red content. Like, and you get a free subscription to Google Play Music because it comes packaged together. And I think, what is it? Only like, how much is YouTube Red? Like $10 a month? Is it?
I didn't think it was that much, but I thought it was like $7.
No, I think
I don't know.
I think it. I'm gonna look this up, but
might depend
you guys
on the
discuss
plan,
YouTube
like
Red
said.
while I look this up.
But anyways, I might have said something about this before, but I just like the fact that this whole time before this whole adpocalypse thing, big companies were running ads on YouTube, and they just didn't know.
By the way,
they just didn't know what was happening.
PewDiePie drops a hard N-bomb.
And they're like, they're like,
this happened before this. You know what happened? You know what started the adpocalypse? When fucking ISIS decapitation videos were getting monetized. People who ran ads were like, maybe we need to take a closer look. When ISIS decapitation videos on YouTube has a Target ad running before it, you know Target's gonna be upset about it.
So you're saying we need to defeat ISIS to get our ads back?
We have to defeat ISIS to get our advertisements back.
YouTubers, mobilize. We're gonna take down ISIS. Here we go.
I'm just more pissed that the ISIS decapitation videos have more views than any of our fucking series.
That's fair. That's a fair.
Yeah, I mean
okay, Davey, we're gonna have to decapitate you live on camera.
Let's do it. 600 subscribers.
Woo!
Anyway, my other gripe that I have with YouTube is we kind of dealt with this during The Walking Dead, and I'm not saying that like I disagree with it. It was like the last episode of The Walking Dead that we did. Like we got like not a copyright strike, but we got like a copyright notice saying that like about 15 people claimed that one of the songs in the video belonged to them. And to be
fair, the email that I got was, you can still publish this video, but you won't be able to monetize it, and the owners of the audio will be able to monetize it for you on their decision. And then it had 7 different music labels listed that owned music within that recording.
Here's the thing, and that very well may have been the case, but I think that system is flawed to the point where it's not on them to prove that they own the music. It's on you to prove that you have the right to play the music. That is just such a messed up system.
In YouTube's defense, it's the only way that system will work. And other companies have gone...
System doesn't work, Adam. Kim. Fuck.
How is that the way? No, you just change it to tell them you have to prove that you own that. If you can't prove it, you don't get to monetize.
Yeah, but the problem is this is the same thing of companies like LimeWire and all those kind of peer-to-peer networks. Basically, that's how they ended up getting closed down, because they said it's not our fault and they went hands off on it. And because they did that, then there was a court case and they lost billions and the company closed down. So YouTube, being a pretty savvy company, just went, well, okay, well, they're at least trying. They're at least got something there to register what's going on. I agree, it's not a perfect system. I'm not saying that at all. I'm saying they're trying, and it needs some changes.
Imagine this: you go to jail, right, or you get arrested, and you go to court, and they're like, "You have been charged with first-degree murder. What say you?" And you're like, "Not guilty." They're like, "Prove you're not guilty, or else you're going to jail." You have to prove that you didn't kill that man.
Very different things there. Ad revenue and first-degree murder.
No, here's the thing. They're very different degrees of the same thing. YouTube has adopted a guilty until proven innocent model, and the fact that you can't request human review until you have like 10,000 views on the video. That is the other ridiculous part. Like, no, you watch my video. I don't care if it has 2 people who watch it. You watch it.
This doesn't work.
Or else I'm gonna find somewhere else. Because here's the thing:
but are you really though, Adam?
How is Adam this passionate about fucking YouTube and not passionate about goddamn rules?
All right, do we have the music corner this?
We have limited night. We have LMDB.
Wow, yeah, I called it the music corner. That doesn't make even.
I was just saying, are we listening to music live on stream and getting even more copyright notices?
Yeah, that's a bad move. Let's move on to that. Yay!
Woo!
Kevin, play the intro music.
Da 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 da. We're talking about movies and we're doing a game. Yeah, yeah. Who's the best? Find out. There we go.
All right.
Somebody take that.
£6,000 worth of investment.
Last week.
Thank you, Kevin.
No problem.
Last week we kind of had to change the rules just a teensy little bit to accommodate the fact that there were less people, because there were only 2 people who could play. So the rules have been changed again, back to bog standard rules. We're gonna do the average movie game, which is the game where you guys have to guess the movie closest to a 5.0 on IMDb in these categories. Where did Tim go?
I don't know. He died.
Okay,
That's fine.
Sorry,
there he is.
Something.
All right. So whoever can get the closest to a 5.0 on IMDb wins a point.
I'm good at this
and
one.
the first to 2 points wins.
All right.
Your first category is fantasy. Go.
Oh fuck.
The Princess Bride. That's
Princess
mine.
Bride.
Yeah.
Sure.
Instantly bad at this game.
So am I.
Is there a
Pole.
final? What did you say?
That's sci-fi. Pole.
Sci-fi
the film
fantasy?
Pole.
That's not. No, it's fantasy, not sci-fi. It's 2 different
Yeah, no,
things.
sci-fi's different. What'd you say, Dave?
Don't
You said
know
Paul.
fantasy film. I don't know.
Paul.
I don't
Who's
have
Paul?
them.
This Paul, the alien
It's a
movie
film,
with
you
Simon
dingus.
Pegg and the fat guy. I don't know his name.
Paul. Is it just Paul?
It's not a sci-fi. It's a sci-fi
It's
movie.
a
It's
sci-fi
not.
film,
It's
but
not
that's the
fantasy.
same to me.
Okay, I'll give you some. The Lord of the Rings. That's
That's
one.
a good one.
We're just keep in mind that we're not going for best. We're going for closest to 5.
Yeah, but also Kevin's not trying to get them to win.
That's true.
Would you count like?
All right. Do you
Final
want Lord of the
oh.
Rings?
Rings?
Or would you count the remake of The Wizard of Oz?
Yes.
Yeah.
So Oz, Great.
What, the
and
one with
Powerful.
Michael Jackson in?
The Wiz.
What?
What?
There's a co-
What?
there's a
Michael
version of
Jackson?
There was a
We're
version.
talking about.
of
I
Wizard
think he's
of
talking
Oz
about the one with James Franco, right?
Isn't it called Oz? Yeah, Oz or something.
Yeah, Oz the Great. And
All right, well, I'm
Powerful.
going with
Yeah.
I'm going with the Wizard of Oz with Michael Jackson in.
The
I
Wiz.
don't think that
I
exists.
don't think.
Yeah.
The Wiz. That's
it's
it.
The
Yeah, there it
Wiz.
is.
The Wiz.
The Wiz. Yeah.
All right, well, prove me wrong.
That's an actual film, Tim. I watched it. At
The
4
only
o'clock
Michael
in the
Jackson
morning,
film
drunk
I've ever
off my
watched
ass.
is
All right.
Moonwalker.
Well, Dave wins that round with a 5.3. The Wiz.
Damn it.
Princess Bride had an 8.1, and Oz the Great and Powerful had a 6.3.
Damn.
All right. The next
Alright.
category: horror movies. Go. Closest to
Oh, God.
5.0. I don't. When you said Princess Bride, Kevin, I thought like people kind of like that movie though.
Yeah, I got confused.
Soul
'cause
7.
I thought it was.
What'd you say?
Saw
Souls?
7.
Oh, Saw
13.
7. I thought you said,
Saw 7.
Oh, is Kevin about to
13
say what?
Ghosts.
Damn it, that's
so
gonna
you're
win.
thinking of Saw 3D, the final chapter. Okay.
Yeah.
What'd you
Because
say?
those films tapered off.
Hostel 2.
Okay, you've been to this one before. I guess I'll give you a pass, but
Have I?
let's maybe try in the future.
That's
not
just
to,
where my brain
replicate
goes. I just have a very limited kind of...
Hostel Part 2, and then Kevin, you
13 Ghosts.
It's a good
Okay,
one.
13 Ghosts.
That's such a medium film.
From night. Wait, there's like a couple here.
Really?
There's like
13
4 movies.
Ghosts?
13 Ghosts from 1960. Then there's one called 13 Ghosts, but it's spelled THIR.
I think it's that one.
It's the one with the 13 in the name. I
Yeah.
think.
Oh yeah, that one. All right, and the winner of point number 2, or I guess the second point allotted, is gonna be Tim.
Yes.
5.5, and this was a very close one because both Dave and Kevin had a 5.6. So you guys were all right there together.
Oh,
Wow.
there's a head. There's a head behind you, Tim. Oh no.
There's a hand.
All right. Next
And it
round,
left.
sci-fi. Go.
Paul.
That has to be allowed.
Yeah.
I'm gonna-
Okay. How does it spell? Is it just the name Paul?
It's just the name Paul. It's not a Cornetto trilogy, but it's by the same.
I'm gonna
guys.
go with. I'm
From
gonna go with.
2011.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with Revenge of the Sith. Oh.
Okay.
I'm gonna go with oh god, it's a film.
Yeah, I know.
GT.
It's a film with has
Is it
Joey.
a sci-fi
in
film?
It. It's a sci-fi film. Has Joey in it.
Joey who?
Joey Tribbiani.
Salads?
Not Joey Tribbiani. What's Joey Tribbiani's real name?
Joey Tribbiani.
Matt LeBlanc.
The guy off of Friends. Matt LeBlanc. That's it. Anyone?
Movie or
No.
You need a name though.
What happens in
I
this
can't be
movie?
held responsible if you don't know the name of
Is
the
it
movie.
just that one episode
It's
of
like
Friends
forgotten,
that was a little
forgotten
bit
something,
sci-fi?
or forgotten, or Lost in Space. Lost in Space.
Lost.
Okay. The remake?
That's it.
Lost in Space.
'Cause I think that was a TV show.
Wait. So there's two. No, there's three. Oh wait, no. The third one. The third one on this list is set to come out in 2018.
Not that one. Not that one.
Okay, 1965 or 1998.
Oh, it's got to be 98. Matt LeBlanc
Yeah.
was not a child.
All right, the winner of the point and the game is Tim.
Yeah! I raised
What
my
a
hands
fucking
to Ernie.
loser. I bet he fucking wears a
5.1.
diaper to bed.
Wait, what?
5.1. You got a 5 point, or that was 5.1. Revenge of the Sith had a 7.6.
Really?
Paul had a 7.0. Revenge of the Sith is
7.0
the
for
best
Paul.
of the prequels.
But it's still
That's
the
insane.
prequels.
Let me just see here. What is Phantom Menace? Could you have one with Phantom Menace?
So, Adam, how many have I won now in total?
Phantom Menace is at a 6.5, and Attack of the Clones. Attack of the Clones.
Someone says Star Trek Into Darkness. That was Gabe.
Good old Gabe.
Attack of the Clones.
And T-Boy says 28 weeks later, but that was a while ago.
A 6.6. So you wouldn't have won with any of the prequels because all of them were at 6.5 or higher.
I
Alright.
advise that you only 50% watch Lost in Space because it's 50% good.
So that was your second point, right? I didn't mess
Yep.
that up.
Nope,
Yeah,
no,
Okay,
you got
come
it.
on.
Tim wins.
Tim wins. Fucking
How many have
what
I
a
won now in
loser.
total, Adam? Where does that leave everyone?
I'm starting to think this
What?
is gimmicked. I
So
demand a
rigged.
recount, a revote, and a giant
So-
banana to be thrown in the
He
crowd.
wants to know overall how many
No.
people like what
Overall,
have
how
we
many
won?
people? Who's in the lead of the tally?
Oh, I don't know. I'm not keeping track week to
I don't
week.
know. I don't care.
It's not my
Listen,
responsibility.
That would require
If the,
Adam to do
if the
effort.
fans if the fans want to go back and watch every podcast that LNDB was a thing and make
That's
some
a
sort of
fan
leaderboard.
And
responsibility.
that could be a confusing list because the rules have changed every single time.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's up for them to decide how that works.
Well,
All right.
I think that about wraps it up on this old little jaunt we've all explored together. We've had
That's a
a
wrap.
lot of crazy experiences. There were robots having sex and T-Rexes and YouTube
T-Rexes having sex
is
with
dumb,
robots.
and it was a great time. Tim's eye was ironically destroyed. I don't know. I can't come. So yeah. Anyways, so
Good one.
This has been the Limited Night live podcast. If you enjoyed any bit of this, please consider giving us a subscribe and a like down below. Really appreciate it. We're in a sub run. We talked about that earlier. Not gonna go into all that again. That takes too long.
Yep.
But if you wanna follow us on Twitter. We are at thelimitednight.com, not .com. No, there's no that. And but we do have a website with a .com at the end, and that's limitednight.com. All these links are in the description. We also have a Facebook /
And you
The
can buy
Limited
you
Night.
can buy the new posters. On
Yeah,
that
we have a
website
new
too.
poster. We didn't talk about that.
It's
Next
a very
time.
fancy poster,
Next time we'll talk about it.
designed
Maybe
by
Tim-
little old Adam over there.
That's me.
Maybe
I
Tim
am
will
the
have a
graphic
little
designer man now.
sneak peek of that next week if he's on the podcast. But
Oh
anyways,
yeah, it's coming on Monday to
Yeah.
my house, not your house.
so I know
you didn't pay
so,
for it yet.
Yeah, did
So
the staff get a
anyways.
free one of this one?
No.
So come on.
Fuck's
Come on,
sake.
Tim. Come on. So, and also, if you want to come and chat with our stupid heads, you can go ahead and join our Discord. All the links are below. And, yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this crazy podcast. And we'll see you guys next week, Friday at 9 p.m. GMT. A peace!
Thanks for watching.
You
You sound like a vacuum cleaner.
Are they gone?
No, I'm still going.
He's not lying.
Goodbye, everybody.